Hi, I'm Kurtis Rourke, quarterback for the Ohio Bobcats, and I'm coming up on an I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
On tap, great steaks, great staff. Head over to the John B. Pub.
We got the best beers, steaks, chicken wings, nachos in town. Come see us at the John B. Pub.
The John B. Pub, the best bar in town. Come sign up for our football pool. Say Hayes sent you.
Turn it up. The #1 sports podcast in Vancouver with Ryan Hayes and Big Mike.
Ryan Hayes and Big Mike.
Ryan Hayes and Big Mike are taking over the podcast scene in Vancouver. Get down or lay down.
So, born in Oakville, Ontario. What was childhood like for you growing up?
It was good. I moved there when I was younger, and just got involved in sports as early as possible. All my life has been about sports, and so that was a lot what my childhood was growing up. And it was kind of how many sports can I get into as a young age, and enjoyed every little bit of it. Really found myself in a couple of sports later on, football being one of them, and just continued to ride out the sports thing and throughout high school and everything to where I am now.
And of course, your brother was there to always help you through things growing up. Did you guys have some major battles, some hits going on, or did you play like meeting sticks in the basement?
Yeah, we play a little bit of mini sticks here and there. That couple of years that was popular for sure in school. But the most competitive we got was probably we had a little basketball hoop out in our driveway, and we played 1-on-1 a ton, and it would get heated for sure. There was always some controversy, usually when I lost and stuff like that, because he was bigger than me, having a brother is awesome. Just hang out and do that stuff.
When did you know you wanted to start taking football seriously?
I loved it. I loved it growing up and everything, but it really just I really found that passion in the drive and goal to play professionally. Probably my sophomore year of high school, kind of realized that in order for me to reach that goal of playing at the next level, and even beyond that, I got to work out, right? I got to do those extra little things, watch extra films, stuff like that, in order to get that to that next level. So that was probably the big turning point. I still loved it throughout, but it was really that time where it clicked that I need to do a little bit more for sure.
Okay. Is there somebody that you model your game after?
Oh, I mean, there's so many good quarterbacks I watched. I love watching Peyton Manning and Drew Brees. That was kind of like my high school kind of players that I watched and grew up on. There's just so much greatness there. I just like how smart they were. In the pocket. It's really what separates a lot of players. Is how well you can know the game and know what you're doing, and what the defense is doing. So that was something that I loved watching them. You can always take someone from the GOAT, Tom Brady. So he's always fun to watch. But there's some new quarterbacks nowadays they're pretty cool. Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, all those guys. Yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure. Do you have which one of these teams is your NFL favorite team? I mean, like as a fan, not as where you might play one day.
Yeah. I hate to say it, but I'm also proud to say I'm a Jags fan, Jacksonville Jags.
Okay.
I fell in love with Maurice Jones-Drew, MJD. He was one of those smaller guys, but just was so tough in running the ball and stuff, and I liked him. And at the time, I was really infatuated with the colors of that Jacksonville war, and I just wrote it out with them. I haven't had the greatest decade, I would say, but hopefully we'll turn it around.
Yeah, they do look good nowadays. They're starting to look good. They're starting to finally have it. I mean, they had a nice defense a couple of years ago.
Yeah, 2017 was a good year. And then we got Trevor Lawrence last couple of years, so hopefully he'll do some good stuff.
And the one thing that I do like about Jacksonville is they're owned by the Khans, which are also the owners of AEW Wrestling.
Yeah. No, his name's Shad Khan, I think, right?
No, not Nick Khan. That's a different one.
Shad Khan, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, the dad. Yes, the dad.
The dad. Okay.
Yeah, and then the son and him own AEW.
Right. Yeah. No, that's they seem like pretty good owners.
Yeah. If you were having a dream dinner party and you can invite 3 famous people dead or alive, who are you bringing?
Oh, I don't know. Probably Michael Jordan, Peyton Manning. I don't know the last one. There's so many. Who's some good guys? I don't even know. Probably I actually had never met Maurice Jones-Drew, so I mean, might as well just throw him in there. Talk some football, talk some competitiveness, adversity stuff, because they've all dealt with that. Trying to think of non-athletes, but I mean those are the 2 that's come to mind right away.
For example, mine are Tupac, Seth Rogen. Yeah. Seth Rogen would be my comedian that I'd like to sit down with, being from Vancouver. And then I want to look at something nice, so I'm going with Paulina Gretzky or Shakira.
There you go. I mean, comedian's a good one. I definitely love to have Will Ferrell there. I mean, he's whatever movie he's in, he's funny. So Kevin Hart too would be great.
Favorite actor while we're on
eye candy, like you said. What was that?
Do we have a favorite actor while we're on that?
I mean, Will Ferrell's up there. Ryan Reynolds is always really good. I like his comedy and stuff. I'm a big comedian guy. So all those movies and TV shows, definitely.
Okay, while we're on this subject then, do you have a favorite Christmas movie?
I mean, it's got to be Elf. I mean, I watched it. That's the first one I watched this year. Yeah. I mean, led right into it. I think that's a really good one. Watched Home Alone a couple times. The teams had it on in the locker room, and watched it a couple times. So it was fun. Those are just classics. I feel like. So.
Okay. What about non-seasonal? Like, do you have a favorite sports movie?
Sports movie. I mean, classic. Remember the Titans movie. Blindside was one of my favorite movies. I loved. I can't remember her. The actress in there.
Oh, Sandra Bullock.
What's her name? Shannon Bullock. She's great. She was great in that movie. Yeah, I think they really did that. The true story. They really brought it to life for sure.
Yeah. Michael Orr.
Yeah, those probably top two for sure.
Okay. So high school was the Holy Trinity Catholic School. You were also QB there, but did you play another position as well?
Not in high school.
Okay, so it's always been a QB your whole life?
Yeah. I started playing a receiver, but I wasn't that good. So I switched to play quarterback and stayed there ever since.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And what's redshirting like? And what can you possibly learn the most of while you're redshirting?
Yeah, so I redshirted my freshman year, and my brother was a senior at the time, and so it was good that I didn't really want to play even if I was good enough because it was Nathan's time and stuff like that. But redshirting, and I know a lot of people can attest to that. It's basically just taking mental reps and really just understanding not only just college football but college life in general. I think it's a great growth period. You're making that transition from high school into college, and you were the guy in high school, and now you come to college and you're all the guys. And so it's a big ego check for a lot of people, myself included, and just taking that year to grow and build and work on your game and get to that next step so you can be the guy in college. So I mean, it was nothing but beneficial for me.
What are the chances you roomed with your brother?
That I did what?
That you roomed with your brother?
Like lived with him?
Yeah.
I was in the dorms my first couple of years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he was off campus his last couple of years. But maybe one day we'll live in the same house.
Yeah. It'll be a big one day.
Oh yeah.
Man, how much do you learn watching him,
Nathan? I mean a ton. I mean he's I've had the pleasure of watching his greatness every single year and every single program he goes to. And I think one of the biggest things I've taken is how humble he is, and he's getting all these accolades and recognition and media and stuff like that, but he's still the same guy, off the field and on the field, and he is not letting anything get to him, positive or negative news. And that's really admirable for younger athletes, myself, and just how he's able to handle that is something I've taken from.
That's for sure. I mean, he killed it this year. I mean, you have as well. Yeah. I'm a BC Lions season ticket holder, so
there you go.
And so I see a lot of them, pretty much.
That's good.
Yeah, he's great, and you did a great season as well. What contributed to yours?
I think we really bought into.
I got the actual stat. You got 3,256 passing yards and 25 TDs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think we really bought into Coach Alvin. He was our head coach, and what he wanted to do, what he wanted to do with the team, and the culture that he brought. And we also got a lot of really great receivers, really great transfer guys in, and another growth period for the rest of the guys, myself especially included. But bringing those guys in, having great weapons is really important. They made my life much easier to throw to. Offensive line did a good job protecting, and so it was really a group effort in a sense, and we were able to put up numbers and win the game, which was ultimately our goal.
Describe the feeling running out of the tunnel with all the screaming fans and you're hitting that field. I just remember like the movie Rudy, and I always think like he always wanted to run out of that tunnel. So do I.
Yeah, it's quite a feeling, especially at home, and the Pack fans that we had such great fans and fan attendance this year, and running out to that many people and all cheering for you and your team and stuff, and it's definitely a moment where you feel chills for a second, and then you have to kind of bring yourself back and get focused for the game again, because it's easy to, be caught up in all that noise, and great noise in that. But no, it's quite a feeling and stuff. It's really awesome.
Take us back to your first college or university TD. You still got the ball?
Yeah, no, I don't have a ball still. They didn't want to mark that one. We were away at Central Michigan. It's kind of like a double move play, a little play action, and the outside ran a double move to the boundary. And instead of kind of going over the top, the receiver kind of took the inside leverage. It kind of was in front of him, and so I just tried to throw it on his numbers, kind of more of a bullet pass and over top, and he caught it and made a good play and got in the end zone. So, yeah, I mean, we lost that game, but that's one of the most memorable games I'll have, just because it was my first, and it was a lot of really good moments.
There's not many times in your career you get to choose where you go.
Yeah.
Why did you choose Ohio Bobcats?
It was a lot of options at the time. It was from being from Canada. There's not a ton of recruiting that happens. I mean, it's way better now, and I'm glad, because I know there's a ton of athletes and talent playing in Canada right now. But I was able to get my foot in the door with Nathan there already, and so I had a couple offers from Buffalo and Ohio. But Buffalo was the clear. Buffalo was just up in the air, and Ohio just felt like more of a clear choice, just because I knew more of the culture, what they were doing there. All the coaches there have been there for a while, and that was really something I valued.
You got Mac MVP and Offensive Player of the Year. What does that mean when you win and be recognized like that in front of your peers?
Yeah, it's a huge honor. I'm glad that our team was able to help me out with that and be who they are. I mean, a lot of credit goes to the quarterback and myself this year, but I wouldn't be where I was getting those accolades without the receivers and running backs and tight ends and offensive line and stuff. And so, I credit all to them and stuff, and I'm grateful and honored to be able to get those accolades.
And what kind of legacy is the Rourke family leaving on Ohio when you guys leave?
A lot of people ask me that. I hope it's a good one, and I think it will be. I'm just hope that we come across as hard workers and doing anything for the team, and then our leadership was something that was one of the most looked at thing from us. I know Nathan was a great leader, and I aspired to be a great one myself. But I hope our legacy is something that people can look at later on.
Yep, Ring of Honor, or like retire the jerseys or something. Put you on the stadium.
Yeah, I don't know. There's been a ton of great players that's gone through Ohio too. So if they can do us, they got to do a lot of other people as well.
Oh yeah. ACL injury recently. How are you feeling now, and how's rehab going?
Yeah, rehab's been it's been going well. Got a really great group of trainers here. I'm working with James, who's our physical therapist, and he's really helped me get back to where I need to be. It's gonna be a long process, but it's definitely teaching me some patience. Mentally and physically, it's tough, but like I said, I get a great group of people around me, and I'm doing as much rehab as I can.
Okay. And your team's going on to the Arizona Bowl, the Barstool Arizona Bowl against Wyoming on December 30th. You obviously travel with the team, but how much are you going to be able to input? Are you having the headset on and calling the plays as well?
I don't know if I'll have a headset, but I'll definitely be around and give it as much input as I can. I'll be watching the defense and doing the best I can to figure out what they're doing, so I can help with CJ and the other quarterbacks as well as the coaches upstairs, just from different leverage point and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm just preparing as I would if I was going to play and stuff like that.
Okay. And team captain. So what makes a good captain?
I think one of the reasons that I voted for we all vote for captains this year, and one of the reasons I voted for the other captains is that you look at them, they lead by example. They're confident in who they are as a player, and they do the little things, those things that are really important. A lot of people, it's those people that are working when no one's watching, stuff like that, and trying to get better and watching those films and stuff. Those people that people see and feed off of. And the captains that we have and the leaders that we have are just examples of that. And that's why I think we've been really successful this year.
Okay. I got a write-in question from a girl named Leah, my friend. If you could be QB1 and QB2 between your brothers, what franchise would you want to play at?
Oh man, that'd be a tough to play on the same team as him now, just because it would be a competition every day. I don't even anywhere honestly, in the NFL or CFL. I mean, playing on the same team is awesome. But when we were younger, I mean, leading into this, when we were younger, we made 2 goals for ourselves that we wanted to play on the same team, and then we wanted to play against each other. And so we were able to play on the same team here. And so that's awesome. And I definitely do it again. But the next goal is to play against each other at some point. And that would be one of the best. That would be awesome, especially if, when I beat him. So,
yeah, when you beat him.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And there's I know the CFL is an option for you, and the door's wide. You're highly thought after, the word. I hope that's the right word. But everybody's talking that you might be coming or available in the draft. This BC Lions, obviously, as a Lions fan, I got to ask this question. We're going to get you, right?
I mean, I don't know. I hope so. I mean, that'd be cool to play near home and where we live. But I mean, it's Nathan. When Nathan got drafted, we were living in Oakville, and so it depends on where my life is at the point where I'm playing and who drafts me at that point. If I have the opportunity to get drafted,
and you just want to play.
Exactly.
What are you majoring in?
Yeah, so I'm majoring in communications as well as minor in coaching and sports management.
Okay. Last one before we get to some fun questions. What makes a good coach?
That's a great question. I think coaches are really, really important. I think it's important for coaches to understand that you can't coach the same person the same way, and can't coach everyone the same way. One of my favorite coaches was in high school. He was my basketball coach, and he kind of understood that. He realized that you gotta coach different players different ways and stuff. Not everyone's gonna respond to the same thing, and that he was really big on hustle plays and doing the little things. And he made sure people knew that, but he didn't tell that in the same way. He would yell at some people because that's how they responded, and they responded better. But then he would pull someone aside and talk to them that way. So as a coach, it's really important to understand your players and understand how they learn and coach them from that knowledge.
And favorite road stadium?
Road stadium this year?
Sure.
I mean, Penn State for sure. I mean, that was awesome. I think it was 106,000 people there at that game. I'll never forget it. I mean, we got blown out, but it was awesome.
Who's got the worst fans?
Who has the worst fans?
Yeah.
I didn't love the fans 2 years ago at Louisiana Lafayette. They were just kind of mean, but that comes with football. Yeah.
You have a dream stadium you wish to play in one day?
Dream stadium. I'm not sure. There's some good stadiums. Maybe like one of the stadiums in the UK that they're playing in the NFL. Those little.
Yeah,
like Wembley Stadium. That would be cool. Yeah, that would be something that. Because growing up, I had no idea that was even a thing, and now they're a thing. That'd be pretty cool to go across the water and play. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait till there's an NFL team in London here shortly.
That's right. There you go.
Do you have any pregame or postgame rituals?
Pregame, I mean, I listen to music before every game. And then I usually eat the same pregame meal, kind of offered by the team and stuff. But I only take select things each time. It's just been a tradition for me in what I feel like, it goes down well. So, yeah, those are pretty much the only ways, a couple just traditions that I have.
Okay, so you said you got your music. What's on the playlist?
Oh, it varies sometimes. Sometimes I listen to some gospel Christian music, just to kind of calm me down, or just some pop. I know one of my coaches recommended some Taylor Swift before the game, so that was one of the games. She's got some good songs. She's got some good songs, to be honest.
Yeah, she does. Her name always comes up in this next question. Some teams do rookie initiation or like team idol. If you had to sing one karaoke song, what song are you singing?
Great song. I mean, just now that Taylor Swift's on the mind, I'll have to go with one of hers, and I don't know which one. I don't know. I don't know which song it would be. Maybe "Shake It Off." I don't know. That's a good one. That's an oldie, but it's a good one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trick question. If you ever get asked that there's a song tequila.
Tequila. I almost said that one. But I feel like the timing on that is really important.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a super easy one if you ever get that one. If you ever need to pull an ace out of your pocket.
There you go. I'll keep that one back in the mind.
I know this answer, but favorite number and then your nickname.
Yeah, favorite number is definitely 7. I got that from I like Michael Vick before the incidents and stuff. That's why I chose number 7. And then my nicknames, our social media team, calls me the Maple Missile, but that's it's not something I came up with, but that's what our social media team calls me, which I think is kind of fun.
You don't get to pick your nickname.
Hey, I'm okay with letting other people do it, especially if it was a bad nickname, then maybe not. But I don't mind that one for sure.
Okay, there you go. Okay, you said favorite sports franchise that isn't football.
Probably the Raptors, Toronto Raptors. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite Raptor?
Currently,
no, of all time.
All time, Kyle Lowry for sure. I mean, he's been around. I love like his grit, like that. His play style and stuff like that. Big fan of him, and I'm sorry to see him leave, but I'm glad he got a ring.
Yeah, that's for sure. I'm a little bit older than you, so I'm back like the Vince Carter dunk when the dunk competition. I remember it like I know where I was when that happened. I know everything.
Really?
Yeah, it was unreal. If you were an animal, what animal would you be?
I don't know. It would be either, and these might just be conflicted. I love cheetahs growing up, and so I was a big cheetah fan just because I just thought they were really cool, how fast they were and stuff like that. But if I'm older and living more of a sedentary life, definitely a panda, because those are just they're lazy animals and they can just do whatever they want. It seems like.
Okay, I always ask that question because I always say I look like a dolphin. Because I got no hair and a nose, so I always go with a dolphin.
There you go. Dolphins are awesome. I mean, that might be an answer for everybody, honestly.
Yeah, dolphins have the personality, and they're not a bad animal until they get cornered and they have to defend themselves, kind of like me. Okay, so this is a hockey draft question that they do. It's pretty simple. $100 in the bottom of the toilet for a $20 bill on the counter. Which bill are you going for?
Is it my toilet?
No one's ever asked me that. Most people ask what's in the toilet, but I don't know that answer.
Oh, I was assuming it was clean. It was not clean, but there was nothing in it.
Yeah.
If I'm able to keep the $100 and it's not like ruined or anything, I'd probably go in the toilet. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, that's good. The scouts in hockey want to see that the kids are willing to go get their hands dirty and go for that $100 bill.
There we go. Okay. All right.
Yeah. But the right answer is you take both.
Take both.
There you go. Hey, hey, guys, what are some of your hobbies outside of sports?
Um, I mean, this summer I play a lot of golf. Here we got a golf course around, and so that was my big pastime. I play a little bit of Madden in the off season as well. Those are the two main things. Not a ton to do here in Athens, but those are some things I like to do with some friends.
Do you collect anything?
I used to collect like trading cards, stuff like that. Mainly so like baseball and baseball, hockey, and football. But kind of left that when I came to college.
Okay. Do you have a favorite piece of sports memorabilia that you might have? Like, so this would be like your first time ball, or you see you got a Peyton Manning ball or jersey or something.
Um,
Something you've
I haven't had too
collected?
much. I haven't had too much. I think I got someone signed by Pinball Clemens back in the day. He was pretty cool. He's a nice guy. I met him once, and I think I got something signed by him. But that's back at home.
Okay.
But yeah, no. Hopefully, I'll expand that collection. Maybe get something Nathan Work signed.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Uh, okay, you've asked that. Favorite breakfast?
I think just classic cereal does it for me. Honestly, I mean,
Okay.
good
What's your
bowl of,
go-to cereal then?
just classic, just Honey Nut Cheerios. I think that's it. It covers the basics, and it gets you going in the morning for sure.
And it's also healthy.
Yeah, exactly.
Healthier.
Healthier. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what a Canadian tuxedo is?
Yeah, all denim, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you should know that anyways. You're Canadian.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
one of the questions we ask the Americans all the time.
And how many of them do know it?
Not very many.
Oh, man.
Unless they're Canadian, they're playing hockey in Canada.
Gotcha.
Yeah, not many do. But then once you explain it to them, they're like, "Oh, I know what that is." Yeah. Yeah. What's the favorite Halloween costume you ever was?
I think I was Wolverine one year when I was like 11 or 10 or 10 or 11. I enjoyed that costume. It was fun. I had the claws and everything, and I was excited to go trick or treating that day.
Okay. Favorite Disney princess? And we know you got one.
I wasn't a big Disney princess guy, but I mean, you can't go wrong with Ariel. I mean, great princess there for sure. Cinderella is I mean, it might be a little basic, but Ariel, I think definitely up there.
I always go with Belle from Beauty and the Beast.
Right.
It makes me think that I got a shot if I just keep if I can just like keep her locked up for a couple of weeks until she loves me. Okay, you've answered favorite actor and favorite actress. Would you rather go to deep sea or outer space?
I'll probably go deep sea. No, I'll probably go outer space. Either or, honestly, those are definitely extreme challenges or experiences for sure.
Okay. Spring, summer, fall, or winter?
I think fall, definitely. I mean, that's when, it's in nice weather, not too hot, not too cold, and football season. So,
yeah. Coffee or tea?
coffee.
Cat or dog?
Dog.
Yeah. You got a dog?
I got two. I have a cat as well, but I got two dogs.
Okay. If you could eat pancakes or waffles for the rest of your life, what should you choose?
I go pancakes. I feel like you can do more with pancakes.
Okay. And early bird or a night owl?
Night owl.
Okay. Comedy or drama movies? You already said comedy.
Comedy. Yeah. Love a good laugh.
Yeah. Okay. If you had a superpower, what would it be?
Probably, I don't know. Maybe probably to fly so I get around faster before the traffic,
That's for sure. I always would like to know what my date's thinking before she leaves me.
Right. There you go. That's a good one as well.
Yeah. If you were a flavor, what flavor would you be?
Maybe like a Rocky Road. Something a little bit different, but still got the base flavor, vanilla flavor.
Okay. I always go with mint because of mint.
There you go. I love them. You got some good answers. You got good answers. You've done this
Yeah,
before.
I know. Well, I'm waiting for one day for somebody to ever interview me. It's my 40th birthday in 2 weeks. It's like I'd love somebody to interview me.
Maybe for the 40th. There you go.
Yeah.
Happy early birthday.
Thank you very much. And I got to edit that out, though. I can't be telling people how old I am on the air.
You can just say my birthday's coming up.
Yeah. That's pretty much the questions I got for you and everything I need. And